Hello, what's up, my people? Today we're gonna talk about arpeggios. I'm gonna show you like different types of arpeggios, like major, minor, diminished. I want you to think about arpeggios in two words, like broken chords, like a chord that is broken and shattered. So that was a jump on to subscribe. Okay, we're gonna talk about the very basic type of arpeggio, which is the major arpeggio. Very easy and simple. So the formula for which is taking like the 1 3 5, like the C major triad, and we'll have the 1 3 5, the one as root chord, the third, and the fifth. So we're gonna be using the key of C, and this is one of the most basic way of playing arpeggios. But I'm gonna show you different approach and different patterns you can use. So on the key of C, like I said, arpeggios are broken chords. So this is the C major triad. And the C major arpeggio is formed from the C major chord, which is the C, E, G. So you're gonna arpeggiate the chords. Instead of just striking them all at once, you kind of like spare the chords. So what I'm gonna show you, this is a basic way of, playing arpeggios. I'm gonna show you an approach, a different way you can play arpeggios. Actually playing this on the root position, which is this is the root position of the C major triad. You can add the inversions, which is the first inversion and the second inversion. So we're gonna like spice it up instead of just being lame. You don't always have to, stop. So this is the way you can spice up your play by, I'm gonna play it slowly, so. So basically what I'm playing is the root position, and then the first inversion, and then the second inversion. So if we take a chord like, here I am to worship, here I am to. So let's say we want to play the arpeggio on the 6. You're to get on the 1. So that's the way you can't just mess around with arpeggio. And so there are different patterns you can play arpeggios. You can ascend, you can descend, and you can start from the third to the 1, back to the third and to the 5. So you can be, you can go a little bit crazy. So that's some major arpeggios, and you need to know when to use arpeggios and why we use arpeggios. Arpeggio adds some kind of feel to your, to your sound. It gives you that emotional feel, and arpeggios are also good for and flexibility. You understand? It's good for and flexibility. You gotta be flexible, bro. Be flexible. You understand? So be able to do. You understand? Sorry. To be able to do this, I can do it. To be able to do it.
Few moments later. Eventually.
So the second on my list is the minor arpeggio. The formula is kind of like the 1 and the flat third and the fifth. Kind of like use it in boring. If you want to sound boring, you want to sound lame, you want to sound unhappy, you can use the minor arpeggio. This is a major chord on key of C, and this is a minor. This is a minor chord, and the flat third. This is the third. So this is the flat third. Flat in music actually mean, go backwards. The easy way you understand what flat means, go backward, and sharp means go up. So just move backwards. So this is the third, and we call this the flat third because we move down an half step. I recommend you use the minor arpeggio on the 4. So this is the 4. We're gonna make the 4 minor. So you understand? You can invert the chord if you want. You can take this note right here and put it here. You form the minor 4 on the key of F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 1. So this is the 4. We're gonna like temporarily move to the key of F. So this is the 1, this is the third, and this is the 5th. But we're gonna make the third, the flat third, which is this. So if we're playing a song, I love you, Jesus, I worship and I adore you. Just wanna tell you, like I said, you know, the minor arpeggio gives this sad, unhappy feeling. So you're gonna like, that I love you more than anything. Oh, blessed Jesus. And back to the 1. So that's it for the minor arpeggio. Use it on the 4 and go to the 1. Okay, so the third on my list is the diminished arpeggio. So first you need to know how to form a diminished chord, which is the 1, the flat third, and the flat 5. That's the formula for forming a diminished chord. So these are C major chord and these are C diminished chord. The flat third and the flat 5th. This is the third, flat third, and this is the 5th, flat 5th. If you don't understand this, just quit the piano. Listen, look at me. Look at me. Stop watching the video, stop! But subscribe before you stop. So let's go. This is the minor third, and this is the minor 5th. So you gotta form the diminished chord before you know how to arpeggiate the chord. But you need to know how to form the chord before you learn how to arpeggiate the chord. So this is a diminished chord, and we're gonna arpeggiate the diminished chord. I actually use the diminished arpeggio to go to the 1. From a diminished arpeggio to a major arpeggio. So we're gonna sound something like this. So I'm gonna show you how I did it. So I kind of like move forward, and then I added the flat 6, then to the 5, and then to the 4, and then to the 1. So you can actually use this to end the song. Here I am to worship, here I am to bow, here I am to say that you're my God. You're all together, world, you're all together, world, all together, wonderful, world to me. Sounds a little bit cracky. So the diminished chord basically is used for jazz, and if you want to like add tension to your music. So it's not every song I advise you to use a diminished arpeggio to end the song. You grab. So don't forget to subscribe. Click that, that red button you see right there. Let's get to 300 subscribers. See you later.